In front of me, I have the HeatsBox Go and the LunchEAZE, and inside this video, we're gonna be putting these two lunch boxes head to head to see which one of these portable heating lunch boxes is the best. We will be discussing the accessories, comparing the features and how each one of these products work, as well as talking about key differences, and lastly, we will be doing a heat test where I will be testing out with a thermometer to see which one heats food faster. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the comparison. We'll start with talking about the accessories that are included with each one of these lunch boxes. First, the HeatsBox Go. With the HeatsBox Go, we have a meal divider so you could separate your different types of food, a USB-C charging cord, and a lid for the metal tin that sits inside the HeatsBox Go so you can store your food in the refrigerator before heating it up. The LunchEAZE comes with two accessories. We have the power cord, which is pretty bulky compared to the HeatsBox Go, but good news about this is that you don't have to have a separate power brick in order to charge your device. You can just simply use the one that's included. And we have a padded lunchbox that fits the LunchEAZE in the bottom compartment, and then also you have this top compartment here that you can store cold food or drinks in. This is going to be insulated, so it will keep your food cool. And then of course on the sides we have two drink compartments, and we have a handle and an included shoulder strap. Even though both of these lunch boxes function the same when it comes to a built-in rechargeable battery and heating elements, they do have different features in how they operate. And that mainly is going to come down to the user interface. The HeatsBox Go has a very simple user interface. It has a one-touch button. If you press and hold down, it will turn it on, and then it will also show you with these three LEDs how much battery percentage you have. To start heating your food, you just simply click on that button, it turns red, and the heating elements will start working. But unlike the LunchEAZE, the HeatsBox Go does have an app that allows you to have a little bit more customization to your heating functions. This is what the app interface looks like. We can click on the HeatsBox Go and we have a little bit more control over the temperature and the settings of the HeatsBox. For example, we can select different portion sizes. We could do toasting, we could do large or medium. We could set a max temperature, and that will go all the way up to 184 degrees Fahrenheit. We also have three different heating modes. We have cooking, fast heat, and gentle heat, which is going to be more like a crock pot. Then we can also schedule when our food is going to be ready by. So if we want to eat at 12 o'clock, we could set the time to 12 o'clock and hit start, and it will gentle heat our food until it's ready at 12. Or we could just simply click on the start button and it's going to give us an estimated time remaining for the food. Later, when we do a head-to-head comparison for cooking between the HeatsBox Go and the LunchEAZE, we'll probably end up using the fast heat option, the medium portion size, and we'll just click on the start button. The LunchEAZE is going to have a full color display on the front. It's not touchscreen, but we do have 4 different buttons here to control the display. So all we have to do is click on the power button and it will turn on the LunchEAZE. And then you'll have 4 different options that you can cycle through. We have set meal time, heat now, set clock time, and set max heat. And we also have a battery status at the bottom right. We can go into set meal time, and we could auto heat our lunchbox. So for example, if we were going to have lunch at 12 p.m., then at 10 p.m., this would automatically start heating our food because the auto runtime runs for 2 hours. Then we also have the heat now button. So if I click on that, it will automatically start heating if I hit the up button, or I could hit the down to cancel. Then we could select our clock time so that it is lined up with the time of day. And lastly, we have the option to set the max heat. Currently is set for 220 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to go ahead and leave that for this video. As far as physical features go, there are quite a few differences between the two. For example, the HeatsBox Go has these rubber tabs that attach on all 4 sides of the HeatsBox, and then you can remove the top, and this is going to be the amount of space that you have to heat up your food. And you can also add a divider if you're heating up 2 different kinds of food. Now with the LunchEAZE, we have 4 of these plastic tabs and then 2 plastic tabs right here that allow you to open up the box. And this is going to be the amount of food that we can fit inside the LunchEAZE. So if we compare the two, you'll notice that they are basically the same width. So if we compare the two, you can tell that they are basically the same width and length. However, the LunchEAZE is slightly deeper than the HeatsBox Go, so you could fit just a little bit more food food in the LunchEAZE than you could in the HeatsBox Go. As far as overall size, the LunchEAZE is going to be taller and the HeatsBox Go is going to be wider. Now that we've gone over some key differences for the two boxes, it's time for us to compare them head to head in a heat test. For our cooking test, I have two leftover rice patties here that just came out of the refrigerator, so I will test out the temperature for both of them. So the one on the right is about 39 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm assuming that the one on the left is going to be about the same, and yes it is. For this test, we're going to be cooking these rice patties for 30 minutes, and both of them are going to be set at the highest temperature possible. The HeatsBox is going to be set at 184 degrees Fahrenheit, and the LunchEAZE is going to be set at 220 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm doing this test because if you are in a hurry and you want your food cooked quickly, we're going to determine which one of these heats food faster. We'll put one patty in the HeatsBox and one patty in the LunchEAZE. We'll attach the lids, and now we'll power on both of the machines. And right off the bat, you'll notice that the HeatsBox has a red LED, and the LunchEAZE is going to be telling you in real time how hot it is. But we can also get that information from the HeatsBox app. We'll wait 30 minutes and do a temperature test. Okay, it's been just over 30 minutes. We started at 10:13. It is 10:50, so about 37 minutes. And one thing I am really happy with for both of these machines is that they are not hot to the touch. So I could pick it up, I could carry it around while it's heating, and it's not gonna burn my hands. So that was a huge bonus for both of these machines. Another thing that I noticed is that the HeatsBox does have a fan sound coming from it that you may be able to hear. And the LunchEAZE is completely silent. But now for the moment of truth, we will turn off both of these machines here. First up, the LunchEAZE rice patty is currently showing about 102 degrees at the highest temperature. And the HeatsBox rice patty is showing quite a bit higher temperatures here. We're getting at about 116, 117 degrees Fahrenheit. So quite a bit hotter than the rice patty from LunchEAZE. And that could be because the LunchEAZE is spreading that heat over a longer period of time, but nonetheless, the HeatsBox Go definitely wins in this comparison because it heated up the rice patty to about 15 degrees hotter than the LunchEAZE within that 30 to 40 minute time frame. So if you're in a hurry, the HeatsBox Go is going to heat your food faster than the LunchEAZE. Now that we have thoroughly compared both of these self-heating lunchboxes, it's time to answer the question, which one of these is the best lunchbox? Is it the HeatsBox Go or the LunchEAZE self-heating lunchbox? And the answer to that question is it depends. If you want the newer app technology that allows you to wirelessly control your lunchbox, then I would look at the HeatsBox Go. In my cooking test, it was faster than the LunchEAZE and it heated the food about 15 degrees hotter than this one did. So if speed and technology are important to you, then I would go with the HeatsBox Go. However, if you're looking for a lunchbox that has a built-in LCD screen and accessories like this included cooler and case, then I would recommend checking out the LunchEAZE self-heating lunchbox. You get more accessories and more space to heat up your food, but it will heat your food a little bit slower than the HeatsBox Go. And if price is important to you, the LunchEAZE comes in at about $35 more expensive than the HeatsBox, so that will offset the price of that included case accessory. All in all, you really can't go wrong with either of these lunchboxes. They're both great and they both have their strengths. And if being able to heat your food on the go and have it ready by lunchtime is important to you, then I highly recommend checking out one of these two self-heating lunchboxes. After having the ability to test these out, I can definitely recommend them. Thank you so much for watching this video comparison, and I hope that it helped. If you're into more content like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. My name's David and I do product reviews, product comparisons, and top 5 best videos. So if you're into that kind of stuff, stick around for when I release my next review.